Fentanyl is unbelievably deadly. It is incredibly deadly.
Fentanyl is taking more and more lives in Spartanburg County. In fact, the coroner says fentanyl deaths went up in 2017 and surged in 2018. Community leaders, well, they are trying to combat this problem.
Yeah, they're even getting a local hospital involved. 7 News' Nikel Smith is joining us to break down these numbers. Nikel.
And Tom and Amy, while these numbers are startling, officials want you to keep in mind that each death affects someone's family.
We're seeing cases where people are actually dying with the needles still left in their arm.
The Spartanburg County Coroner's annual report shows 18 deaths involving fentanyl in 2016, 23 in 2017, and 38 last year. The synthetic opioid is 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine.
Usually we would find the patches, and they were putting them in their mouth and chewing them orally, and that would get in their system. But now most of what we're seeing is powder form.
And if you are buying opiates, heroin, pills, or other drugs off the street, you don't know. You don't know what might be laced in that.
The Forrester Center for Behavioral Health is one arm of the local effort to combat the overall opioid problem. They are a community distribution site for Narcan, offer help getting rid of pills, and work to spread awareness.
People come in, they can get those medicines that will prevent the withdrawal, to give them that medical intervention, and then of course the therapy that comes with it.
She says peer recovery coaches who have battled various addictions themselves are embedded in the SRHS emergency room.
When folks come in with an opiate use disorder, they can have a really heart-to-heart conversation. If that person wants to start on a medical protocol, they get their first induction in the hospital, so they're not leaving in withdrawal.
Clevenger says there's also legislation on the state level to punish drug dealers who supply fentanyl.
The people that are dying from this are usually suffering from an addiction, and that is not, an addiction is not something that we should shun.
Clevenger says he's going to Atlanta for a national conference next week that's all focused on the opioid crisis, Tom.
Yeah, and a serious crisis it is, as you've shown us, Nikel. Now, you talked about the Forrester Center as a place where people who have this problem can go and get some help.
Right.
What about paying for it? What's the situation there?
So they said if you have insurance, obviously that can help you to get coverage for the treatment there. But if you don't, they say they do have funding that can help those folks too. They don't want money to be the barrier from not getting help. And we do have a lot more information about them on WSPA.com.
Yeah, a real important option there. Thank you, Nikel.